Hey, so I saw this video from Sarcastic Taurus or Chorus or whatever you call it, and they're like, "WTF is wrong with robots?" So I figure in this video I'm just here to help them out because they seem to not understand what's going on. So basically, what's going to happen is that Robot and Monster Girl end up taking over the Flaxen universe, and they become queen and king. And then they end up having disagreements with each other. Robot becomes a dictator, then he gets in prison, and then he gets set free by Monster Girl because she realized she messed up leading the Flaxons, and then they become king and queen again. I think it's been a while since I read it. So then Robot and Monster Girl end up deciding to leave the Flaxon universe, but then out of pure bitter spite, Robot decides to, have the Flaxons do one more genocide against the other Flaxons. Then Robot and Monster Girl come back to their original reality. Robot doesn't like the way Mark is doing things as Invincible, so he decides to kill Cecile, and Robot decides to just murder every superhero. Well, not every, but most of them. He basically just pulls an Omni Man, and he could have killed Mark, but he ends up crippling Eve, like by ripping off her leg or something like that. And I'm going off my head here because it's been like 2 years since I read the comic. Anyway, Mark and Eve decide to be like, screw this. We're just going to go to another planet and live with aliens and stuff. So that's what Mark and Eve and that's what they basically do. Did they have kids yet by that point? Well, either way, they decide to have kids on that other planet or whatever. And Robot basically ends up taking over the Earth. Earth is a lot more peaceful under Robot's control. And then after Invincible ends up killing Thrag ends up killing Omni Man, by the way. And yeah. So after Invincible ends up killing Thrag after another battle, they return to Earth, and for whatever reason, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna just stop Robot." Despite the fact, I mean, yeah, Robot did kill a bunch of superheroes, but to be fair here, Robot did also bring about universal peace on Earth. But anyway, uh, yeah, yeah. Mark ends up beating Robot, but they decide not to kill Robot. They just keep him as like a brain or something. So basically, that's WTF is wrong with Robot. He just basically became an egomaniac and killed a bunch of superheroes and took over the Earth. I don't know why they can't just read the comic like everybody else. Like, why wait for the show? The show's not as good. Animation's not that great. The comic's already finished. Also, Mark ends up getting raped by a Veltro Knight.